Her life was the envy of everyone, shining with fame. Everyone knew her, but her end was a tragedy, shocking Hollywood. It turned into a legend and a warning for all stars. Few names evoke as much fondness and nostalgia as Petula Clark. Born on November 15, 1932 in Epsom, Surrey, England, she showed promise in singing, acting, and songwriting from a tender young age. It wasn't mere chance that propelled her into the limelight. It was destiny calling her name. Petula's talent illuminated the airwaves at the tender age of 7, captivating listeners with a voice that seemed to defy her years. It was a voice that carried the weight of dreams yet to be realized, a melody that resonated with hope and promise. Despite the challenges that lay ahead, she embarked on a journey fueled by determination and a burning passion for the performing arts. Growing up amidst the backdrop of a supportive family, Petula's parents, Leslie and Doris Clark, fostered her love for music and theater. Leslie, a revered figure in British theater, instilled in her a deep appreciation for the arts, while Doris, a gifted pianist, filled their home with the enchanting sounds of music. It was within this nurturing environment that Petula's talent flourished, her voice echoing through the halls with the promise of greatness yet to come. As Petula matured, so did her dedication to her craft. Hours of practice and unwavering commitment honed her skills, transforming her from a precocious young talent into a formidable force in the music industry. Her performances on BBC Radio garnered acclaim, marking the beginning of a meteoric rise to stardom. Despite the accolades and adulation, Petula remained grounded, never forgetting the lessons instilled in her by her family. Their unwavering support served as a beacon of strength, guiding her through the tumultuous waters of fame and fortune. With each milestone she achieved, she paid homage to the sacrifices made by those who believed in her unconditionally. As her star continued to ascend, Petula's versatility as a performer became increasingly evident. She effortlessly transitioned between singing, acting, and entertaining, captivating audiences with her magnetic charm and undeniable charisma. Her talent transcended genres, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape of entertainment. As the years passed, she seamlessly transitioned from stage to screen, captivating audiences with her magnetic presence. It was during the 1940s that she first etched her name into the annals of music history with her debut single, Put Your Shoes On, Lucy. This marked just the beginning of her musical odyssey. By the swinging 60s, Petula's melodic offerings were resonating with audiences worldwide, with hits like Downtown, Don't Sleep in the Subway, and I Know a Place permeating the airwaves. Her voice possessed a magical quality, stirring hearts wherever her melodies reached. Each song she delivered was imbued with heartfelt emotion, a testament to her unwavering dedication to her craft. Petula's musical prowess transcended genre boundaries as she effortlessly traversed the realms of rock, jazz, and even Broadway, showcasing her versatility and depth as an artist. Despite the accolades and acclaim showered upon her, Petula remained grounded and humble. Her pursuit was not fame, but rather the pursuit of artistic excellence. With accolades such as Grammy Awards, an Emmy, and the esteemed title of the Commander of the Order of the British Empire, Petula Clark's journey through the annals of music history was a meteoric rise fueled by talent, resilience, and an unyielding passion for her craft. It was in the vibrant decade of the 1960s that her star ascended to dazzling heights, leaving an indelible imprint on the fabric of the music industry with a plethora of chart-topping hits that reverberated across continents, solidifying her status as an icon for generations to come. As the vibrant 1960s unfolded, Petula Clark emerged as a shining example of musical creativity, captivating audiences around the globe with her catchy pop tunes and delightful singing. Hits like Downtown and I Know a Place became beloved songs for many, bringing people together in a shared appreciation for music. Petula's journey to stardom didn't stop at her own country's borders. It reached far and wide, touching hearts in Europe, the United States, and beyond. Her catchy tunes and mesmerizing voice won over people from all walks of life, earning her heaps of praise and admiration. Alongside her radio success, Petula also made waves on the music charts. Her breakout hit, Downtown, climbed to the top spot in many countries, confirming her as a true music sensation. The song's irresistible melody and charm made it an instant classic, landing Petula her first Grammy Award for Best Rock and Roll Recording in 1964. Building on the triumph of Downtown, Petula kept wowing audiences with her incredible talent. Her next big hit, I Know a Place, further cemented her position in music history, snagging her a second Grammy Award the following year. This time, she earned the prestigious title for Best Female Vocal Performance, solidifying her reputation as one of the finest singers of her time. Petula's Grammy wins weren't just about her amazing voice. They were a nod to her creativity and artistry. Her ability to connect with listeners on a deep level went beyond borders and languages, making her a beloved figure worldwide. The recognition she received from the music industry was a testament to her lasting impact. Her songs became anthems for generations, capturing the essence of the era in their infectious spirit and timeless appeal. Petula's music became the soundtrack of many lives, resonating with people of all ages and backgrounds. Despite her skyrocketing fame, Petula stayed down to earth and thankful for the chance to share her music with the world. She saw her success as a shared triumph with her fans and supporters, not just a personal achievement. However, Petula Clark didn't only stick to music, she also gave acting a try. She showed off her amazing talent in movies, on stage, and on TV. One of her memorable roles was in the movie Goodbye, Mr. Chips in 1969. This touching film got her nominated for a Golden Globe Award, which was a big deal. Petula's acting was praised for being so real and touching, showing her ability to connect with audiences. She also took the lead in the Broadway show Sunset Boulevard in 1969. In this popular production, Petula impressed everyone with her talent and stage presence. People loved her performance, and she got a lot of compliments. Throughout her acting career, Petula showed she could play many different roles as well. Whether it was on screen or on stage, she could bring characters to life with ease. Her performances were always heartfelt and genuine, making people feel connected to her characters. Petula's acting wasn't just about her individual performances. She made a big impact on the acting world overall. Her hard work and ability to connect with people emotionally made her one of the most respected actors of her time. But what really makes Petula Clark stand out is how she became a cultural icon. Her voice, so beautiful and full of feeling, seems to speak to everyone, no matter where they're from or what time they live in. Her songs have become part of our everyday lives, bringing back memories and touching our hearts. In 1968, Petula Clark and Harry Belafonte did something important on a TV show. This was a crucial time in America, with many racial issues dividing the nation. The TV appearance was significant because it aired on NBC, one of the largest TV networks in the country. Their performance featured a song about civil rights titled On the Path of Glory. It was a powerful message during a turbulent period. Petula Clark's simple act of reaching out and touching Harry Belafonte's arm became the focal point of attention. In today's world, this might not seem like a big deal, but in the context of the time, it caused quite a stir. The gesture broke social norms and racial barriers that were deeply ingrained in society. People were not used to seeing such interactions between individuals of different races on national television. The controversy surrounding Petula Clark's touch was a reflection of the racial tensions prevalent in American society during that era. Segregation and discrimination were widespread, and even small acts of interracial contact were met with resistance. Petula's gesture challenged these norms and sparked conversations about race relations and equality. A car company called Plymouth Motor sponsored the show. A man named Doyle Lott, who was in charge of advertising for the company, didn't like what happened during the performance. He even tried to stop it and wanted Harry Belafonte, one of the performers, to be banned from appearing on the show. Despite all the problems, they still went ahead with the performance. The reason it caused such a fuss is because Petula Clark is white and Harry Belafonte is black. During those days, there was a lot of rules about how people of different races could or couldn't interact. So when Petula touched Harry, it broke one of those rules. This upset a lot of people and made them angry. The controversy surrounding their appearance on the TV show highlighted the deep-rooted racial tensions in society. It served as a wake-up call, prompting discussions about race and equality. Petula and Harry's collaboration was a symbol of unity and defiance against racial prejudice. It showed that people from different backgrounds could come together and work towards a common goal. Despite the controversy, Petula and Harry's performance was also a testament to the power of music to unite people. Their rendition of On the Path of Glory resonated with audiences across the nation. It became a rallying cry for equality and justice, inspiring people to stand up against injustice. In the end, Petula Clark and Harry Belafonte's appearance on the TV show left a lasting impact. It challenged societal norms, sparked important conversations, and paved the way for greater acceptance and understanding. Their collaboration was a beacon of hope during a turbulent time in American history. But even though it stirred up a lot of trouble, some people saw Petula's touch as a positive thing. They thought it showed that people from different backgrounds could get along and work together. They saw it as a sign of hope during a difficult time. Regardless of all the arguments, Petula and Harry's performance sent a strong message. It showed that music could bring people together and make them think about important issues. It reminded everyone that no matter what color your skin is, we're all human and deserve to be treated fairly. Amidst the chaos and destruction of World War II, Petula Clark found herself living through a gripping story of courage and determination. Sharing her memories with NPR, she described the wartime scene in London vividly, where fear and doubt filled the air like a heavy fog. At just 8 years old, Petula was right in the middle of the war, living in London, a city constantly under attack by bombs. But in the midst of all the destruction, there was a small ray of hope, a theater hidden underground, safe from the bombings, where the BBC would broadcast messages of comfort and connection to families separated by the war. It was in this unexpected refuge that Petula found herself one day, surrounded by other children, all scared as the sound of bombs echoed above them. The BBC workers, desperate to calm the frightened children, searched for something to distract them, a brief moment of relief from the chaos outside. In a brave move, Petula Clark stepped up, showing courage when many were afraid. Despite being young and small, she didn't let fear stop her. Instead, she became a source of comfort during a really difficult time. Standing tall on a box, Petula's voice shook with determination as she started to sing into the microphone. Her song rang out clear and strong, a powerful message of not giving up when things are difficult. Every word she sang was full of emotion, her hands steady despite feeling nervous. In that special moment, the whole theater went quiet. The noise of the war outside seemed to disappear, replaced by the sound of Petula singing. Her song became a symbol of hope, reminding everyone that even in the most difficult times, people can be strong. As she sang, her voice lifted everyone's spirits. In that underground space, surrounded by destruction, Petula Clark became a sign of hope. She showed bravery and strength when things seemed bleak, a shining example of courage in a world filled with violence and sadness. Petula Clark and Karen Carpenter, a rising star, formed a close bond after meeting at the premiere of Goodbye, Mr. Chips. This connection blossomed despite their limited interactions. In the movie, where Clark shared the screen with Peter O'Toole, she noticed something special about Karen and her band, the Carpenters. Despite being relatively unknown, they secured a spot to perform at the film's after-party. Clark's keen eye for talent led her to point out the Carpenters to Herb Alpert, a decision that would alter their destinies. Herb Alpert, impressed by the Carpenters' performance, wasted no time in signing them to a record deal. This pivotal moment marked the beginning of their journey to stardom. Meanwhile, Clark's friendship with Karen continued to flourish, despite their busy schedules and limited time together. Karen's angelic voice and the Carpenters' unique sound quickly captivated audiences worldwide. Their rise to fame was meteoric, thanks in part to Clark's endorsement and Alpert's support. As the Carpenters skyrocketed to success, Clark remained a steadfast supporter, cheering them on from the sidelines. Despite the demands of their respective careers, Clark and Karen remained close friends. They shared a deep bond rooted in their mutual love for music and performance. Clark's guidance and mentorship played a significant role in Karen's development as an artist, while Karen's friendship provided Clark with unwavering support and companionship. Their collaboration extended beyond the realm of music, with Clark occasionally joining the Carpenters on stage for special performances. These shared moments created lasting memories and strengthened their bond even further. Despite the passage of time, Petula and Karen's friendship endured. They remained confidants and allies, supporting each other through the highs and lows of their careers. Clark's influence on Karen's career could not be overstated, as she played a pivotal role in shaping the Carpenters' trajectory in the music industry. A few years later, Petula Clark and Karen Carpenter had risen to the top ranks of the music industry. Their talent and hard work had propelled them to stardom, earning them accolades and admiration from fans around the world. As their fame continued to soar, they found themselves rubbing shoulders with some of the biggest names in the business. One memorable encounter took place in the dressing room of none other than Elvis Presley himself. After one of his electrifying performances, Clark and Carpenter were invited to join him backstage. It was a surreal moment for the two singers, who had long admired the king of rock and roll from afar. However, what started as a seemingly innocent meeting took an unexpected turn when Elvis made a proposition that caught them off guard. In a bold move, he suggested a threesome with both Petula and Karen, a proposition that left them stunned. Petula, ever the protective friend, immediately declined, wanting to shield Karen from any potential harm or discomfort. Despite the playful nature of Elvis's suggestion, she remained steadfast in her refusal, unwilling to compromise her principles for the sake of fame or fortune. Elvis, known for his charm and wit, took the rejection in stride, brushing off Petula's refusal with a light-hearted joke. He playfully remarked that he would get her one day, a comment that elicited a laugh from Petula, but did little to sway her resolve. The encounter with Elvis left a lasting impression on Petula, who reflected on the incident with a mixture of amusement and disbelief. It was a surreal moment in her career, a reminder of the unpredictable nature of fame and fortune. Petula stayed true to her refusal, believing Elvis's joke would never come true. Despite the playful talk, the encounter showed Petula's loyalty to her friend and her strong principles. In her later years, Clark had been exploring different types of music, like jazz, blues, and French songs, with a bold determination to try new things. Each time she tries something new, she brings energy to old songs, making them her own and leaving audiences amazed. Her ability to change while staying true to herself shows how talented she is and how much she loves what she does. But it's not just on stage that Clark is amazing. She also appears in movies and TV shows from time to time, charming everyone with her charisma. Whether she was performing in small concerts or on TV screens reaching millions, she had the special way of connecting with her audience, leaving a lasting impression on everyone who saw her. Outside of her music and acting, Clark was also known for her charity work. She cared a lot about children's health and happiness, and she used her fame to support different causes. Her kindness and caring nature shine bright, showing us all how important it is to help others and make the world a better place.